Chapter 041. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Moreover, he just broke through, crazy broke through 3 great realms in a row, his body was full of strength, and he urgently needed to vent. Originally, he was going to go to Yuanchu immediately, but he didn't expect that before he went to find Yuanchu, Wang Ba didn't fight himself. What a death seeker! Hearing Su Changge's cruel words, Wang Ba's nostrils turned to the sky, and he said coldly, "Ha ha ha, I want to see, how can I not do without this?" Boom! A terrifying fluctuation rushed out from his body, sweeping in all directions, bone joints roared, tiger and leopard thunder, clicked. Boy, I originally planned to escort you to the torture hall, but now that I think about it, why bother? Wouldn't it be troublesome to kill directly on the spot? Wang Ba shouted angrily. This is not the case. It was Su Changge who had just spoken to him harshly, and he immediately realized that this was an admission in disguise. Then there is no need to let the torture hall check the evidence, just kill it directly. Boom! Wang Ba's fist slammed through, the air exploded, and a terrifying sonic boom was heard. The fist wind is like thunder. Click. Wang Ba, I can only say that you are in the wrong place. Seeing the iron fist slamming towards the door, Su Changge's face did not change color, and sneered, "Your cousin is looking for death by himself, and you, like him, are also looking for death." Wang Shan was killed because of what he knows in his heart. Why should someone else fix him? He can't fix it back. What heavenly principle? Boom! In an instant, Su Changge's body was coercively pressed, and the breath of the blood realm was like a tornado rain, and it broke out in an all-round way. Boom! The room exploded directly and was smashed into fragments. Su Changge stood in this fragment, like a god of war standing. Hundreds of millions of cell particles and blood in his body were moved, under the blessing of powerful cultivation, turbulent flowing, meridians exploded, like rolling thunder roaring. What? Sensing this breath, Wang Ba's eyelids jumped, and he said in shock, "Move. Move the blood realm." Fiercely, he understands why Wang Shan died here. Originally, he was still curious. Su Changge was just a little transparent who could not practice, he could only be used as a vase. How could he kill his cousin? But who would have thought that he was actually a powerhouse in the blood-moving realm? Hidden deeply. For a while, his face changed drastically, and he howled, "Oh my God, how is it possible, how is this possible?" Su Changge's fist slammed through, the air burst, and the sonic boom was like a thunderbolt on a sunny day, shocking, and slammed hard. Wang Ba's face changed again and again, and he wanted to withdraw his fist, but it was too late. Su Changge's fist has already struck horizontally. Click. Click. Read more novels for free on our website, tinyurl.com/2aa54z8b. In an instant, the fists of both sides slammed into each other, and suddenly burst out with a piercing sound of bone joint explosion. Wang Ba's fist was directly smashed, inch by inch exploded, bone stubble splashed, blood flowed. And Su Changge's fist didn't even break the skin, and he continued to blast forward. Click. The fist slammed through, like destroying the decay. Wang Shan's entire arm was directly pierced, and the broken bones were mixed with blood splattered. His whole face turned pale all of a sudden, and he screamed miserably, my arm. My arm. The entire arm was forced through, and even the shoulder was removed, revealing the bone stubble of Bisensen inside, and the broken bones and blood burst, turning into a mist of blood. The piercing pain made his face crazy and trembling. Oh my God, is this the strength of the blood-moving realm? The thought just crossed my mind. Boom. Su Changge shot again and slammed a punch into his face. Wang Ba was shocked in his heart, and hurriedly urged True Qi to form a True Qi light mask on the surface of his body. Boom. Su Changge slammed a punch on the protective body True Qi. Wang Ba's True Qi light mask directly exploded, and then was slammed on the head by a punch. The head was like a fragile watermelon, directly exploded by the bombardment. Red and white things splashed, blood rain poured down. Plop. His headless corpse fell heavily, his limbs twitched a few times, and then he stopped moving. At the last moment of his death, he suddenly woke up to the fact that he really couldn't do without this today. After killing people, Changge quickly searched on him for a while, and successfully touched a storage bag around his waist. When I opened it, I saw that there were more than 9,000 top-grade spirit stones inside, and there were others, but Changge didn't have time to check it carefully, and tied up the mouth of the bag and put it on his body. Subsequently, he made up for Wang Ba's punch fiercely. Click. Boom. Wang Ba's entire body exploded inch by inch, and was destroyed into a cloud of blood mist. Then Changge went to the back mountain to fetch a few buckets of water to wash away the blood stains at the scene to ensure that no traces were left. Then I went and chopped some wood and rebuilt a hut. Finally, he suppressed his cultivation in the law phase realm, changed into a grey robe similar to Wang Ba, and then changed his appearance according to Wang Ba's appearance. It didn't take long for him to transform into a king, and then lift his feet and leave here. Tiantai Peak. Changge, who was easy to become a king, easily entered the Tiantai Peak without any inspection, and the road was unimpeded. When many disciples saw Wang Ba, they all greeted him in a friendly manner. Hello Senior Brother Wang. I've seen Senior Brother Wang. Changge nodded silently and walked towards the inside of Tiantai Peak. It didn't take long, just in front of a luxurious courtyard. This is Yuankang's mansion. Yuankang is a genius. He is very valued in Tiantai Peak, and the food and accommodation are far from being comparable to ordinary disciples. Chapter 042. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Changge entered the mansion. This is a luxurious courtyard, excellently decorated and magnificent. A sneer appeared at the corner of his mouth, and he swaggered into the enemy's hinterland, without anyone noticing the abnormality. What a bunch of stupid pigs. Step. Trample. At this time, a group of disciples suddenly walked in from outside, all of whom came to find Yuankang. These are the disciples of the strange old man of Tiantai Peak, who usually have a good relationship with Yuankang and call each other brothers. Therefore, when they are fine, they will come to Yuankang to ask questions. When they saw Wang Ba here, they all bent down and saluted, respectfully saying, Senior Brother Wang is good. Changge nodded and asked, What are you doing here? My cultivation has encountered a bottleneck, and I want to find Senior Brother who to solve my confusion. A disciple said. Everyone else nodded in unison. Yuankang is a well-known genius of Tiantai Peak. As long as he glances at the classics, he can understand the truth inside in a moment, and make inferences. Changge lowered his voice and said, It just so happened that I also came to look for him, but he went out. It seems to be going to the main peak. You go there and look for it. When these disciples heard this, they saluted one after another, and thanked them. Thank you Senior Brother Wang, then let's go to the main peak. Well, go ahead. Changge nodded expressionlessly. Phew. A sound of breaking wind streaked by, and all those disciples just now were gone. After making sure that they were far away, Changge walked to the depths of the mansion and knocked on the door in a tall and magnificent attic. Who? An angry voice came from inside. Yuankang was studying the exercises inside, but this exercise book was very peculiar. He never got the essentials. He was a little irritable, and now when he heard a knock on the door, he suddenly felt disturbed. It's me, Wang Ba. Changge lowered his voice. It turned out to be Senior Brother Wang. Yuankang was shocked in his heart, hurriedly pushed the door out, and said respectfully, Senior Brother Wang, why are you here? Hurry up and please come in. Wang Ba is a ninefold cultivator of the Dharma phase realm, and he is only a Dharma phase eightfold, so he has always been very respectful to Wang Ba. Changge swaggered in, and the big horse golden knife sat on the upper seat. Yuankang made a cup of tea, brought it over respectfully, and said with a smile on his face, I don't know if Senior Brother Wang is coming. What advice do you have? No advice, it's just that I got lucky recently and got a treasure knife. I don't take advantage of it, so I want to give it to you. Changge took the tea and took a sip of tea, and said lightly, it's just that when he said the word, send, his tone changed significantly. Immediately, he took out the dragon-slaying knife. Yuankang looked at this knife, his eyes lit up, and joy fell from the sky. He could clearly feel that this knife was extremely thick and domineering. Just the sharpness of that knife inadvertently burst out made him almost unbearable. Read more novels for free on our website, tinyurl.com/2aa54z8b. He tried to mention it, but suddenly took 3 steps back, his face changed, and exclaimed, "So heavy? Good knife." Sure enough, it's a good knife. He has never seen such a powerful sword, and now that he is seeing it for the first time, and the other party is going to give him this knife, can he not be excited? This thing is called the Dragon Slayer knife. Use it to send you. Is it qualified? Su Changge said expressionlessly, qualified. Qualified. Senior brother Wang deserves to be a senior brother, and he has great righteousness in his heart. Yuanchu didn't hear the meaning of his words, and his eyes showed gratitude. If senior brother Wang doesn't dislike it, and wants to swear with you and marry as a brother, I wonder if you are willing. If that's the case, then it is incumbent upon the brother to accept it. Su Changge said lightly, but the words became a little cold, but Yuanchu did not notice it because of excitement. Good. From now on, you are a brother and I am a brother. Yuanchu looked beaming. The other party came to the door to send him such a powerful treasure, although he didn't know why, but he carefully brushed it out, and remembered that he and Wang Ba did not have a bad place, and the usual relationship was good. Brother, don't have to be polite, since you and I are already brothers, then it's better to let my brother give you a ride. Su Changge said again at this time, listening to his words. Yuanchu was a little stunned. Give me a ride, what do you mean? Hurriedly said, no need, senior brother Wang, you are confused, this is my mansion, I don't have to go back. And yet, what he didn't expect was that the next words of Wang Ba shocked him and surprised him. No, it's your brother, you're confused, for my brother you want to send you to the west. This treasure knife, send you to the western heavens, it is qualified. The voice just fell, boom. The huge knife momentum rolls, like thunderbolts, the knife momentum is like thunder, the wind blows, and the tables and chairs click. Yuanchu's face turned pale, and he said in horror, Senior brother Wang, why are you? Click. Su Changge didn't talk nonsense, the dragon-slaying knife slashed down heavily, and the weight of 1,000,000 caddies poured out, slashing fiercely on Yuanchu's head. Before the knife was cut, the weight alone crushed his face, crushed him heavily to the ground, and then the sharp blade was like chopping melons and cutting vegetables. Poof! Blood splattered. Yuanchu almost didn't even have the power to resist, his body was directly cut in half, and he had no life. The floor was cut out of a large hole. Then, Su Changge groped his body for a while and successfully obtained a storage bag. Immediately afterwards, Su Changge's mind moved, and the dragon-slaying knife disappeared from his hand. Then, walk out through the back door and leave with your flying sword. The whole process was very sharp and extremely fast, and no one in. The entire Tiantai Peak noticed it. Yuanchu died quietly. No one knows. Su Changge flew with the imperial sword, went straight back to the back mountain of Lihua Peak, entered Qintan to take a bath, and then changed into a brand new white clothes, as if nothing had happened, calm and calm. Chapter 043. You are listening at novelfull.audio. An hour has passed. Some disciples came to the mansion to find Yuanchu. When he knocked on the door, he wondered, pushed the door and walked in. A little later, he walked out in shock, his expression changing greatly. Senior brother who has fallen. This statement came out, it immediately alarmed the entire Tiantai Peak. It didn't take long, the strange old man arrived with a large number of people and horses, entered Yuanchu's house, looked at the corpse that was divided into 2 halves, and was shocked and angry in his heart, and let out an angry roar. Who is it? The strange old man's name is Du Sihai, his face is mean, and he is notoriously sinister, but because of his advanced cultivation, no one can take anything from him. This Tiantai Peak is unanimous, and it should be someone from elsewhere who killed him. An elder's face was ugly, and after speaking, he suddenly gasped, realized something, and lost his voice. Shu. Silently killing people inside Tiantai Peak, the other party must be a master. As soon as these words came out, a whole row of gasps suddenly sounded all around. What I said was without noticing at all, Yuanchu was done. so silent, this is undoubtedly a provocation, and it is also a slap in the face of their Tiantai peak. Du Sihai's face was extremely gloomy, and his angry roar was like thunder, and he jumped violently. Check. Check it for me. Hansa must know who did it, the one who dares to kill me, I let him live better than die. The thunderous fury roared, shaking the entire Tiantai peak. Many disciples rushed to hear the news, and when they saw Hu Yuankang's miserable situation, they all gasped. Someone actually kills people wantonly on their territory. Is it so ferocious? Tiantai peak is no longer safe. Ugh. At this moment, a middle-aged man in Changge arrived, and there was a sharp kendo coercion. Everyone felt a sharp sword-intent attack, and they felt that their faces were almost cut. Sword idiot, a powerhouse in the Divine Palace realm, is enough to sweep any blood-moving realm. Even if it is a blood-moving ninefold, it can't resist his sword. After moving the blood realm, it is the Divine Palace realm. Sword idiot, you came just right. Du Sihai glanced at him and said coldly, this matter is left to you. Within 3 days, this seat will see the results. The swordsman has no name, only a code name. He is a cruel and ruthless swordsman, and he is the private force raised by Du Sihai, the dead warrior. Under the attention of everyone, the sword idiot bowed his head slightly, and said in a deep voice, Peak Lord, I suspect that this matter is inseparable from Luofeng. The whole context of the incident is simple. Yesterday, Hu Yuankang went to Luofeng to pass on Du Sihai's words, but in the end, he was slapped with blood on his face and came back embarrassed, and the day after he returned, he was killed. If it has nothing to do with Yue Peak, who would believe it? You mean, that woman's hand? Du Sihai guessed something fiercely, and said coldly, no, Yi Qingyao should not personally make a move, it is easy to fall under the handle. The sword idiot pondered for a while, and pondered, because, she slapped Hu Yuankang yesterday, if she comes to kill again, others will definitely suspect her. She is not a stupid person, naturally she will not do such a stupid thing. Read more novels for free on our website, tinyurl.com/2aa54z8b. So who do you think the attacker is? Du Sihai was extremely angry. A fine light flashed at the corner of the sword idiot's eyes, and he said coldly, Su Changge. Huh. Du Sihai's eyelids jumped, and he suddenly smiled. That kid can't practice, it's just a vase. Kong Air wants to kill him, it's like slaughtering a pig and a dog. How can he kill Kong Air? The sword idiot shook his head and said, the Peak Lord said this badly. Luofeng is their master and apprentice. If it is not Yi Qingyao, then it must be him. Du Sihai was irritable, and said in a voice, anyway, this matter is left to you. Since you think it is that kid, then check that kid first, and check quietly, don't be detected by the sect master. The matter of raising the dead is Du Sihai's secret and cannot be exposed. The identity of the sword idiot on the face is his staff, and many people in the sect do not know the true identity of the sword idiot. Only Du Sihai has a heart like a mirror. And this time, faced with the assassination of Tiantai Peak dispatched the dead for the first time. In the house. Su Changge is taking stock of the harvest. In front of you are 2 storage bags. This is exactly the loot obtained from Wang Ba and Hu Yuankang. He first opened Wang Ba's and took out the 9,000 spirit stones, and then began to rummage through other things. It didn't take long, he found hundreds of pills, all of which contained a strong aura, in addition to some yellow-grade medicinal materials and some Xian-level general soldiers. When he turned to the bottom of the bag, Su Changge was surprised to find that there was a local extreme knife method, Thunder Overlord Dao. Earth Pole Sword Technique. His pupils lit up. I didn't expect that there was even the Earth Pole Sword Technique. This wave can. His dragon-slaying knife has always been wielded with brute force and has never used any knife techniques. Right now, this knife technique has come at the right time. But he naturally won't learn this knife technique, and the subsidy of the learning system is not fragrant. The strongest thing in Wang Ba's storage bag is this knife technique. In addition to some valuable things, Su Changge roughly estimated that he could probably sell nearly 10,000 top-grade spirit stones. Next, he began searching Hu Yuankang's bag. Compared to Wang Ba, Hu Yuankang was obviously inferior, and there were only more than 5,000 top-grade spirit stones in the storage bag, shining, and some low-grade herbs that could not be named, but the position of the bottom of his storage bag presses the box, but there is a Xian-level footwork stored. Su Changge looked at it, and his heart was overjoyed. Phantom step. He blurted out. After turning a few pages and reading a few pages, Su Changge suddenly realized that this footwork can increase the user's speed by 100 times, and walk like the wind. Once cast, it's so fast that only an afterimage is left along the way, as if it were a phantom. Well, without further ado, let's brush the subsidy. He pushed the door and went to Yi Qingyao's residence.